Hi, if you want to see how I apply my hair from CELIE after 4 months, then stay tuned. Hair's still banging, y'all. Hey everybody, it's me Kim. Just coming back to you with an update on a CELIE wig that I received from Aliexpress. I purchased it with my own money 4 months ago. So if you're new to my channel, basically what I do on my channel is updates, reviews, vlogs, and first impressions. And this is the wig that I got from CELIE Hair 4 months ago. I dyed it burgundy like about after wearing it 2 times. And it's a 360 18-inch wig, and this is the inside of the wig. I sewed the back of it because the cap was just a little too big, so I just sewed the straps together with a regular needle and thread. And what I've been using lately to restore my hair back to its goodness is the Pantene 3-minute Miracle conditioner, and it's been working really good, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on. I had to take the glue. You know how when you get the glue, because I use Ghost Bond glue, and I will be putting it on with Ghost Bond glue. So this is it. And the hair, some of the burgundy has rinsed out because I used a what was that regular glue, regular dye, temporary dye from one of the beauty supply stores. But as you can see, the curl pattern has still stayed in the hair because this was a body wave wig, and the burgundy came out really pretty, and it's still there, and it's been 4 months. So I rotate my wig, so I don't wear a wig all the time, but the wig still is in good condition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, okay? And these are not 4 months. These are some braids I put in, and I haven't changed my braiding pattern, so it's still the same. And before I put my wigs on, I always just use any kind of leave-in conditioner and or black Jamaican castor oil to give it some moisture. And lately I've been using this virgin hair hair fertilizer. So I just put a little bit of that on, just for moisture. And let's just put some black Jamaican castor oil on today. So I'll just take a little bit and put it in my hand. Whoa, that wasn't a little bit though. Oh well. More moisture my hair has, the better. And I'm not using a stocking cap. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll do the stocking cap method. Sometimes I don't. This time I'm not going to use the stocking cap method. And I have a my braiding pattern is just going down and cornrows going down, and I have a anchor braid in the back that I put the comb under. Sometimes I use the comb, sometimes I don't, but because I don't have a band in it, I'm going to put the combs in it. Here's my mirror right here. So what I'm going to do now is take a cotton swab, one of my cotton rounds, and I want to clean off the edges, my hairline, so that the glue can stick better. Okay, and sometimes you might have to go back in and remove some of the glue if you see some of the glue on your lace. And you just adjust it to where you had it before, if you had it on before. And you just take your Ghost Bond or any adhesive that you're using, and you just outline your hairline. Now don't put it on your actual hair. And I tuck mine back just so I don't get it on the actual weave, because it can get sticky. And then you don't want to mess up your lace. Now because I've been wearing wigs for a long time, it seems like I have a natural glue line now. So sometimes when I rotate, I just give my hair a break and, you know, let some air hit that hairline. And I take an old brush and I just smooth in the glue to make it where as though it's flat, so that the lace don't get bulky. But try to always not put it, try to be careful that you don't put it on your hairline, because you want to save your edges. And sometimes I go in with a little bit more if I see that it looks sparse. Now the directions say that you can use 1, 2, 3 layers of the glue. I use 1 when I know I'm going to be interchanging wigs. I use 2 if I know I'm going to keep it on for at least a week. I never use 3. But that doesn't mean that you can't. And sometimes I always miss this corner spot right here. And that's where the wigs tend to come up a lot on the sides. And then you let it dry. So once you've seen that it's gotten clear, that's when you know that it's really drying. Sometimes it gets a lot clearer. It depends on how many layers I put on it. So mine is clear enough for me to place down. And the reason why I fold it up like this is because when I put it on my hairline, it's basically lined up. And then I just take my finger and swirl it around. And don't worry about the excess glue you see right there, because you can always use some alcohol to get it off. Or sometimes you could just use it to comb over, put some baby hairs. If you choose to wear baby hair. Even though we're all grown, but we always hollering about baby hair. So you just put it down. And sometimes you might have to add a little bit more glue. So you can use your brush that you use to smooth it in. Or you could just use like the rat tail of a comb to lift it up and then put some glue on the end of the rat tail comb. So this is where I come in with my cotton. You don't want to put too much alcohol on it because then it'll start lifting up again. So if you have some from when you did, you know, cleaned off your hairline, you just take a little bit of it and wipe it off. And these are the cheap alcohol wipes because they're leaving film on, they're leaving the cotton on it. So now I know I gotta go back and get the regular ones from Walmart. I got these from I don't know, I think I got these from the dollar store. I don't know. So sometimes you might have to go back over your lace with your scissors and cut off a little bit more lace, you know. I see right here that I want this little piece off. And there you have it. I put it back on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style it. You can style it to your liking. But kind of wait for it to dry down a little bit because sometimes when you tug on it, it lifts up. So I think mine is down pretty good. And for me, one side always looks better than the other. But as you can see, CELIE hair is still pretty after 4 months. You can wear it curly. Well, the body wave stayed in because sometimes you'll buy a body wave and once you wash it, the body wave goes out. But as you can see, this body wave stayed in. And it was a 360. So most of the parting space is going to be just on the lace part. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to put some curls to it. Although I could. And I'm going to add just a little bit more baby hair on the side. Just to cover up any lace that I might didn't cover. And you want to get your razor comb to cut the lace. To cut the hair. And the less hair you have for your baby hair, the more realistic it looks. And I took this brush from my son. It was a beard brush he was using. And I just like the way that it lays down my baby hair. And I use the soft pre-con gel. Or sometimes I use Gotta Be Glued spray, free spray. But I just take a little bit and I tap my brush. Just the tip of the brush. Just enough to give it just a little whisk. And then I go back in and do another side. Take a little bit more out, I mean. Let me find a clip. And I just take a little bit more hair off. And like I said, the less hair you leave on the side, the more natural your baby hair is going to look. And then again, I go back in with a little bit more on my brush and wisp it around. Now, I do not have thousands of baby hairs. I don't know, to each his own, but for me, I just don't. I just have just a little bit. Well, to me, it's just a little bit. And then I take my freeze spray and go like that. So it can lay down better than, you know, just to give it a extra hold and hold the lace extra too. And then I go over to the other side. And like I said, you just take out a little bit. You don't want to take out a lot. I mean, you can take out a lot, but I just choose not to take out a lot. And like I said, it just gives your lace, covers up your lace more, you know. And sometimes you have to play around with it, you know. And like I said, one side always looks totally better than the other side. Now I'm going to have to cover up this side a little bit better because I see here that the lace didn't gel down like I wanted to. And I don't feel like going back in with no more glue. So I'll just use the lace as the backup to cover it up. And when my freeze spray goes on it, that's when it'll hold. And that's about all I do with mine. You can take more time and get your lace right if you really into that baby hair look, you know, to really perfect your lace. I mean, to really perfect your baby hair. And it dry. If you just spray a little bit of hairspray, it dries down pretty fast as you're going along. So, see, like whatever you lay down, you might gotta hurry up and, you know, do what you need to do, because once that freeze spray gets on it, it's gonna freeze. And basically, I can just wear it like this. So, let's see. Let's put some. Let's get a bigger brush. And let's just brush down the hair. Or you could take your hot iron, your hot iron comb, and just lay down the part a little more. And then I just want to comb out some of the natural curls on the body wave. And as you can see, hair still is pretty. And you can either wear it like this. It's up to you how you wear it. But for me, I'll probably just wear it like this. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some powder on my lace. And I usually use the Wet n Wild pressed powder in shade, what is it, 828C. And it's the cocoa one. So if you're my complexion, this powder works really good for covering up lace. And I just take one of my angle brushes, and just powder the lace, put the powder in the lace. And the parting is pretty big. It almost looks like 6 inches of parting space. And that's basically what I do. Far as if you see lace in the front, far as what I do is I take a foundation brush the last foundation brush that I had, or a sponge that had foundation on it, and just with the shade that you wear in your face. And voila. And that's what I do when I put on my wigs. Like I said, I was going to put some curls in it. I could. Let's put a few curls in the front. I'm using my Conair barrel wand curler. And the hair curls pretty good. So as you see, the hair is still, the wig is still pretty good. But just to put it in the front, because I like the wave pattern that it has. So I really want to keep basically the wave pattern. And that's all I do. And as you can see, the hair is really still pretty. I'll come up and let you see it. I could put some more curls back here, but as you can see, the the curl pattern is really pretty in this hair. I mean, it really just comes back. And the lace is decent, and I have medium brown lace. So as you can see, so that's it. That's how I apply my wigs. And thank you for coming back to my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to love one another, because this world is crazy. Bye.